Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, the name is Mello, aka Tavi. I'm here with my boy Costa, the creator.
Yo.
He's on his 100 painting challenge. Check him out on Instagram.
Yeah. Yo, do you want models? Because I could chill there for you, man. But you gotta
Like a nude model.
Not male models.
No.
Oh,
No.
not male models.
Nah, it's all good.
And then Ash,
Yo.
aka Ash.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah, the three of us, we middle Ash men, sitting around the bar, having beers,
Mm-hmm.
speaking nonsense. We just saying.
So go says, oh man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
usual disclaimer.
We.
Yeah, we all those you call them what?
My isms.
Isms.
Easts.
My is yeah.
Psychologists.
We're not psychologists, psychiatrists, or
Yeah.
all those. It's
Mm.
you'd rather ask your mom and dad or anybody else
Yeah.
for advice. But we do have certification.
Yes.
Married men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
happily married.
Yeah. When chapter Jigo.
I have no flipping idea. I have no. Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
this topic.
Yeah.
It's
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? We're talking about body count.
We're talking about body count.
Body count.
In 2023,
Yeah.
does body count really matter?
Yeah.
Once again, we go to Dr. Google. What is body
Body
count?
count.
Yeah, what is
Okay.
body,
Body
count?
count. Yeah. Technically, what is that?
But you know what? Google nowadays.
As I Google,
Mm-hmm.
Google nowadays is hard to work with, man, because
Yeah. Why?
of this whole woke culture and having to say the right thing, and
You think they're messing with the algorithms for this?
yeah, because you could ask, what is a woman?
Oh, that's gonna be a tricky one.
Yeah, you see? Or
Google,
ask, what is
Google,
a man?
Google get
Google
confused.
will confuse you and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So, what is body count?
Mm.
I think body count is, I think it came from the term, from you know, when guys would go to war and you'd count the bodies that an army has killed or something like that, you know, like,
Really? Is that where you came from?
I think so, yeah. I think that's where it came from.
Really?
Yeah.
I
What-
thought it was just a
No, it'd be like, you've gone to war, what's the body count? You know, 100 men dead.
Oh wow! You know what? All this time, maybe you're educating me because
Yeah.
okay. So
uh,
he's right actually.
mm.
So here Wikipedia
I'm
is
always
saying
right.
is
I'm always right.
body count, plural counts, plural body count. Sorry,
Mm.
the number of persons or bodies counted as casualties, especially those killed.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So in this case, we're talking about
The Urban Dictionary.
those that have fallen.
On the sword, on your sword.
So another definition says, simply put, body count is the number of people you have sex with. It does not matter how intimate the makeout is, how intimate the makeout was, or how much stuff you have done with someone. If there has been penetration, it does not count as sex in this context.
What?
I guess it's like penetration. How many
People have you penetrated,
Yeah.
or how many have you been penetrated by? Is it a male thing or is it a female thing?
It's both.
It's both.
Okay, so it's either you've been penetrated or you've
Yeah.
penetrated.
So okay, sorry, Costa, you wanted to say?
No, you can go ahead.
So the issue is, especially amongst relationships, people start dating, and men would ask a woman how many men
And
have
expect
been
a genuine answer.
in the expectation
Shame.
answer. So back in the days, because some of us are cake,
Mm.
the less men a woman has slept with,
Mm.
the more attractive
She was.
she was.
Mm.
And for a man,
Did
the
that
more
change? The way you're speaking about it is like it's changed.
Do you not know?
it has changed now.
What? Are you telling me you prefer to have someone
No,
with a
don't-
higher...
don't me.
Not yeah. We old school.
We old school.
Who's
We
that?
old school, but now it's an issue where a woman would say, "Don't judge me by my body count, because that's sexist. If a man can sleep with 10 if a man can sleep with 10 women, Why can I not sleep with 10 men?
Mm.
Why should you judge me unfairly in a relationship?
That's what it is. These
Okay,
days,
but
I think.
okay, when we
Yeah.
look at the sexual organs,
Yeah. Okay.
which one gets, let's say, one?
Oh my god.
That's even more sexist. That's even way more sexist.
Whoa! I need comments below.
Which
Please
one?
comment below.
Wow. Okay.
Which one gets worn out? With
Apparently, it's
It's a
elastic,
muscle.
man. It goes back to
I
where
don't
it was.
believe
Mm.
that.
Apparently,
Look,
Yeah.
yeah. And
those people who are shoving like cider bottles up there, are you telling me if
Whoa!
All right.
What,
So
what kind of people are these, bro?
Okay, would you consider that body count though?
To say what?
Like someone is always on OnlyFans and they say they
Are there Zimbabweans on OnlyFans?
tons.
guys?
So she'll say,
Flipping
I'm
out.
not sleeping with
I'm
any man.
so backward, isn't it?
I'm not sleeping with any man,
Mm.
even though 1 million men have seen my VJJ online. But
Right.
I have not slept. with
Technically,
any-
I have not.
Technically, I have not slept with any man.
But every man knows
Yes.
the every corner of your
Exactly.
vajayjay.
So in modern time now, that's also kind of considered somebody's
Is that a
got high body count.
Is it?
Technically.
Technically speaking.
But she will say no, it's not, and it does not matter.
And should it matter?
And should it matter? I think that's what we're on about right now. Should it matter?
Should it matter? Because
Does it really matter?
I-
Somebody's past?
Okay, let's. Charity begins at home.
Oh, okay.
Let's start with you,
Me.
Ash. Does
Why
it
I
matter
gotta
to
be
you?
the first thing?
Because your
Alphabet.
name starts with an A.
I then I'll concede. Okay. Of course it does. It does. It most definitely does because. Okay. It does because if it's something that can actually be detrimental to your reputation.
Explain.
Let me explain.
Explain.
Let me explain. Remember, we were talking the other day, some few weeks back, about you knowing the person you. We're talking hypothetically. Remember, guys, I'm a married man. I'm talking about back in the day when people used to date and all that. What I'm trying to say is, you get to a neighborhood and you're chuffing this chick, right? And you get to this neighborhood like, oh my God, this chick is so cool.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's not even giving me none, man. She's not giving me any. So I think she's a cool chick. I think this is the one. I think this is the one. But you don't talk to those dudes by the corner.
Who've
The
got the local Wikipedia.
the local Wikipedia owns will be like, Mdara, this chick that you're trying to wife, dude,
She's
apana
been run
asat,
through.
including me, na Jimmy, na Nigrin.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to say. Uti. If her body count then becomes detrimental to my reputation as a man and my self-respect as a man,
Really?
Yes, because then I'll be known as that guy who wifed her. Oh,
But doesn't matter what other people think of you. You're not from that neighborhood.
no, you're listen to this. You
go to a car dealership.
Yes. Your place. Wait, I know where you're going with this. Your
Hold
place
that
is
thought.
hold that thought. Your place in society and the way people look at you and the way you value yourself, maybe it'll be deteriorated in a way, because people are like, Nick, what you gonna tell me, man? You that guy?
But since when did you care about what
No, you don't. You mustn't.
anybody?
You mustn't. But let me tell you what, bro. You do, as a guy. You mustn't technically, but as a guy, you're like, you'll always have
So-
this in the back. Wait, the other thing is you'll always have this thing in the back of your mind. Kuti, she's gonna get with some dude at some point. She's gonna continue her body count. I'm one of the other ones that are gonna come through and run through. You get my meaning? But it talks of your track record. It talks of your track record.
Okay.
If you have decided to screw everyone in the neighborhood, what does that say about you?
All right, hold that. Okay, Costa. before you go to that other example, does it matter for you?
Of course it does. Of course it does. Look, I know people say it's a muscle, but
Oh, you're talking physiological now.
yes, I know people say it's a muscle, but guys, there are people like I've
With veiny ones.
if you've been like if you've been in the gym and then the shower's there.
Mm.
Jesus. You see some people are just like, okay, it's not erect right now. you know,
Like, where you gonna
Like-
put that thing, bruh?
if it's erect, what's going to happen?
And then you hear she's been with your wife.
Shaman.
You don't even want to have those thoughts in your mind,
Yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And for me, there's that aspect where, like with some of these guys, like people have sex in different ways.
Mm.
You know, some people can be romantic, like
Gentle.
gentle, and then you've got rough riders. You know,
Like Ginyavuri.
you know. And imagine, you know, like someone like a rough rider being with your wife.
Okay.
right? Yeah.
And then it was only once.
Hey,
She only had one sexual partner, and it was that guy.
Well,
you
well,
know what? To
but
me,
let me-
it matters.
Okay.
It's highly unlikely that a woman is going to tell you the truth.
Yes, it's fine. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is, when you say does it matter, are we asking Kuti, do you want to know? Because there's a
Yes,
difference.
exactly. Do you want to know? That's what
No.
Okay, wait.
I don't. I
Wait.
don't.
He's
Wait.
got his car dealership
Wait.
example. I don't want you
talk
to
to me.
forget it.
Talk to
Wait.
me. Yeah.
You say you don't want to know.
No,
And
it depends.
it's-
Depends.
No, you're saying you don't want to know. Then you happen to be chilling with the guys.
And then they
And they're like, did you buy this car at this dealership?
but I know that car.
I know this.
No, it's okay.
It's
when I-
different with the new rims.
I used to take it round the block.
I used to take it around the block a lot. Yeah. No, the point is, when you ask me, do I want to know or not? Okay.
Yeah.
You must do your due diligence with the person. If you're gonna spend your time with this person, if you're gonna spend the rest of your life with this person, it's a bit of due diligence. Okay, character ya munhu uyu, what are they like, and who have they been with before?
All
If
right.
you can, if you just you don't have to go in depth like when she was 14 and shit like that. No.
But still,
You
bruh,
don't go far.
Still,
You don't go
still,
far.
Still,
Mm.
it would. I would not intentionally want to walk into a situation where, by the time she was like 18, she had a body count of 5 or 6.
Yeah. But there you may not be able to know. You may not get that information. But more than anything, you know what? The body count is not for me. The body count it's telling of a character. That's all I'm trying to say.
All right. I get you.
Yeah.
But
It's
people
telling
change.
of a character.
But
Yeah,
people
yeah,
change.
people do change.
We
But
all
le-
have pasts. We all have dark pasts.
But if
You're not the same Ash that I met in 2003.
I understand that, but if you display the same characteristics as you did when you were 20, I've changed. You can see how I've changed.
Yes.
And you've seen how I then now start acting, and now and am now another person.
Yeah.
Through my actions, right?
Yeah.
But if you're looking at getting with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and you find out this person doesn't really change, do character yake, anofarra kuve around guys,
And-
anofarra kuve guys around, and then you want to then wife from there. It's your fault because you didn't do the due diligence to ask through.
But this is the other thing for me. The other thing is, someone with a high body count, are you ever going to be able to satisfy that person? Are you ever going to be
Okay.
able to? Because I'm sure with 5-10 guys, she would have seen different things. Someone who does it soft, someone does it rough, someone does it fast, slow, different positions, all of that. You know, and like,
I'm going to play the devil's advocate here and flip this. The reason why these lighties are saying I'd rather. But my lighties, I speak to lighties and then I ask them these questions.
what are you doing with lighties?
I know I know this Parker. I just like to
I'm at
understand what makes them tick. Why they doing what they're doing. And this one kid told me, bruh, what? Me and a virgin? Nah, hell no. I got no time. First he says I don't need the clinginess.
What the heck?
Serious. This is what these lighters are saying. They're saying, no, I don't need that. Secondly, dude, I want someone with experience who can do what I need to do. I don't need to be teaching anyone anything. So, ngau any experience yake to spagara, bo.
That's
And
a
then I
high
go away.
body count.
That's what high body count
But-
transfers to.
But
translates to.
can't we have a situation where, I know we spoke about a driver's license and communication.
Yeah, yeah,
But what about, I've seen schools on Instagram
yeah,
where women are being taught,
yeah.
you know, how to
Those
please, yeah.
those dance classes
Yes.
with the
I think,
flexing.
I think
like a
men,
proper how to please.
I think men also need those lessons.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? Should be. Yeah, I mean, the assumption. That's the
The
thing about
assumption
us.
is always that,
The guy knows what
but
to do.
sometimes you're just a dildo.
Yo, that's actually quite true, man. You're
Yeah.
just you're an object being used for
Yeah,
someone
you
else's.
know.
But you see, you're very right about that, though. What I mean is that there should be classes for this, so that
Should
you
be
do what
classes.
you need to do.
Yeah.
Because these women are more advanced than everybody.
Because look, like for me,
Mm.
I can concede on that point. But look, it's
Mm.
I think it would be great
Mm.
to deal with someone with the knowledge,
Yeah.
but not the experience. You get what I'm saying? Like you want the whole experience to be
But
fun and interesting.
Costa, you
without-
want your cake and you want to eat it too, guy.
Yeah, but okay.
You want to have
I
your
get,
cake
I
and
get
eat
where
it.
he's coming from, but in this day and age,
Yeah,
it's not like the life of our great grandmothers.
yeah.
It will be rare to actually find a virgin. So
Yeah.
is it that unfair? And then two, you spoke about the whole those guys with schlongs and whatever. There are some dildos that are crazy like that. So if she's been using that for the past 10, 15 years,
Eish, imagine what
Yo.
that does to your self-esteem.
Yeah.
You've
And
gone over.
it's not that she's been sleeping with men. It's just been that.
Is that a body count?
It's a massive body count. No, I get it. I get what you mean. It's more to do. I think for me, okay. What's important to me is rather than the physiological whatever. Yeah, okay. You can be experienced. It's okay. All right, fine. You're experienced more than me, or whatever. But does that speak to your? Does your body count speak to your character? To me, because for
Yeah.
me, what happens then is that if you're
You cannot go to Afghanistan and come back the same person. You can't go to Iraq and come back the same
explain.
person.
explain.
Look, high body count,
Eh.
it's going to change you.
So
it's
you
going to psychologically, it's going to like
so you become
you're not the same person.
so
that-
nothing scares you no more.
Let me say this.
Nothing is new to you.
Let me
Guys.
say this because I haven't answered what I think.
Mm.
I personally don't care about body count. However, I
Those
understand.
not our Nana Rambo, guys.
I understand what your guys are on. Why? Because sometimes we say we don't care. It's like I've got a friend of mine. He's always saying, "I don't like women who drink."
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
But when he meets somebody who he really gets along with,
Mm. You're
and
drinking.
they still drink, he ends up being the guy who actually says, okay, as long as you're drinking with me, you know, sometimes you don't really know until you're,
In that situation.
so it does F up with your mind. You're right about, you don't come back from Afghanistan and do the same. Same with men. If you notice all those other, even those digital mentors and all those guys that we listen to, nobody actually pushes, as much as we say it's okay for a man to have had sex, a lot, but nobody, no older, mature man will ever say it's okay for you to have a high body count, even as a man. Because you don't come out of that the same.
yeah, you get desensitized.
You know, if you get desensitized, you know, it's like being addicted to porn. You get desensitized. So you've had 20, 30 chicks that you've shagged, and now you're married. There'll always be that. It's just not the same. It's to be
Yeah.
difficult for you to be faithful even to that one person. There'll always be that judgmental thingy, you know, and yeah,
that itch also.
there's always be that itch. So
But I guess
it's
it
okay if they're
depends
just
also.
2 or 3.
It depends,
know?
because sometimes someone can reach sensei levels,
Yeah. And,
and
then think,
it's like
I
they
don't need
just
this.
chill. It's
Yeah.
like Zen.
I'm done.
like,
I've done everything I
I've
want to do
done
in life.
everything.
That's it.
True, but I also think it's like you said, it says something about your character sometimes. So it's easy for you to just, you've had a fight with the madam or whatever, to just say, you know what,
Fuck this.
fuck, I can get it off.
But I, to some extent, I think someone who's really like has a high body count and is older, just out depending on maturity. I feel like you wouldn't be hauvunduke. It's more like, I don't know, like when you guys went to college, like you could tell the guys who didn't have freedom go high school, like the way they
Yes.
behaved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You say,
Yeah.
I don't ravenous thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you know,
Yeah.
that's why also, sorry, I
Yeah.
digress. But it's to your point. That's why they say, don't be too strict with your kids, man. Because when
Yeah.
they get the chance,
Oh,
Lord,
Yeah.
when they get the chance, they'll
Yeah.
do everything and
Everything.
anything within a short space of time,
Yeah.
and they may hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
you know why for me body count doesn't matter?
Mm.
I would rather look at other things that I want in a woman from that person.
Eish, and ignore.
No,
Completely
no,
no.
I'm not saying I ignore, but I will not go out to actually, there's people that intentionally
That
try. I will not get married maybe to an Instagram model or whatever,
Yeah.
or an OnlyFans superstar, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
But if I happen to bump into somebody somewhere and we vibe, then I find out
That she
Guys,
I'm
okay,
most likely
Selling
not
ass.
let me give you
gonna
a scenario.
use that
You
against
date a chick. Let me not say date. Say you run a business. You employ an ex-con.
Okay.
Money goes missing in the office.
Okay.
Where does your thought go to first?
Naturally, to the ex-con.
Exactly. So we can say that when we're okay with it, you know, even buying like a used car. If something goes wrong, in your mind it goes back to,
I should have.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
this
It's not
thing,
you. Maybe it's the
yeah, not even that, but just say, look, this car, like there were hidden things that I didn't see. You see, so there are times where, like I feel like when we make decisions, also consider the worst possible thing that could happen.
Worst case
If
scenario.
that happened, how would you feel? Would you still be okay with the decision that you're about to make?
yeah. I agree.
You see, because then now imagine if this chick, you catch her cheating. Maybe it was just that once. Maybe there was no penetration. It was just messages. But you know she's got a high body count.
Your
Where
assumption
does-
is that
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's getting that ass
yeah,
tan.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how many times?
Yeah. There's I remember when I used to go to church, and our pastor, all those youth counselors, always used to say that you're better off both of you starting out together and experimenting some of these things together than for you to always think that this person had, even for the men.
But strategy is what leads to high body count. Because
What do you mean?
if you're experimenting with this person, you figure out she's not the right person, move on to the
No,
next
no,
one.
you are
Experimenting.
saying in
they're not the-
marriage, because you would say don't have sex before marriage, but
but
have
you
it
know
in
neta
marriage,
manje.
and then neta now. That's a problem. So
Yeah.
isn't that unfair now when you then say chances are no one is having sex after marriage? So then you still judge the woman unfairly by saying you've got a high body count.
High body count.
You meet her at
Yemurume
35,
is not
you
as,
fall in
as
love at
important as Yemkazi.
She's 35, you fall in love, and now you're saying for the last 35 years, you should have just been waiting for me.
Yeah. The misogyny continues.
This is a male podcast, by the way.
This is a
Ah.
podcast.
Unless you haven't
Yeah.
realized.
The misogyny continues. Now, listen.
Yeah, but I totally get you. Same goes for. Okay, I've got a. Okay, I'm obviously mine is personal. There was this chick that I was dead crazy about when we were in high school,
Yeah.
and you know the type that will she quickly put me in the friend zone,
Yeah.
right? Only to find out years later she was actually dating one of my best friend's older brother
Mm.
who was married.
Whoa.
And so we're both like 18, 19. And,
That's crazy.
you know,
That
and
happens
this
a lot these days.
Yeah,
and-
it does.
and this-
Yeah, yeah.
guy was a dick for days. You know those guys who've got kids you know when you're in the same neighborhood,
And
you
everybody
know
knows
that,
that guy
he
is.
impregnated so he impregnated, so he had a high body count. You know, we
And-
actually used
and-
to call
and
him.
apparently, I love a new Ruka Blast.
Yes. You know,
'Cause-
he was already in his mid-20s.
But then the other thing is,
But-
maybe he has a reputation, and women
yeah.
are curious with, okay, I heard
I
this.
heard about
True.
that.
I want to
That's
hear.
weird. That's
So,
a weird thing about
With
women,
time, the guy then left his wife for her, and so. But he already like those guys who just got. By the time they're 30, they got like 5 kids. Ever.
different mommies.
Different mamas. Yeah, we used to call him Joe Porno player.
Yo,
So this guy. So
Shout out to Joe Pono Player.
yeah. So I find it quite strange because now they're in the home, and this chick. Okay, I think they separated later on, but she'd always complain about how he was such a slut.
She knew.
You get what I mean?
But
So
sometimes it's
he'd
also-
been to Afghanistan. She got married to a soldier from Afghanistan with wounds and shit like that. And she'll still complain that the guy's got alcoholic pissed.
This is the thing I'm talking about, Guti. You knew what you're
Yo.
getting into.
Post-traumatic.
I guess you know what. Sometimes people don't think through, and I guess this is something we also need to look at, where you just make a choice based on things that you're seeing now. You know, like when
Oh, I got a
you-
story for you now.
when you're saying, Kuti, look, do investigations,
I've got beef because I was a nice guy.
do investigations on your person.
We've,
You know,
we've
yes,
been
don't just trust blindly.
But she didn't even need to do investigations.
No, I'm
Because
just saying.
plain-
I'm
it's,
just.
it's unlike guys by the stoop telling you that your chick used to sleep with so and so. A lot of those things are just rumors. When somebody's got kids everywhere that you actually know of, it's not a rumor.
Yeah, and it goes to that core where you're not thinking through. But okay, I'm going with this person. Let's imagine the worst possible scenario.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, can I handle that worst possible scenario
Yeah.
before I even jump into that situation? If you're okay with it, then But if you're not, then I think you need to make another choice. And then also going back, I think when you're, sadly, to some extent, I think this is an opinion as well, but I think Christian men sometimes are at a disadvantage. It's not to say go out and sleep around, but usually if you're closed off and siloed,
Yeah.
you're only exposed to the church world.
Yeah.
With some of these chicks, they can tell you exactly what you want to hear, do the things, but then just step out of that silo just once in a while. You don't necessarily have to indulge in everything that everyone indulges in,
You don't have to sleep with somebody to actually like date
or even
just,
drink or
just hang
do all
out.
of that. But just
and get to know
Get some
different type of
opinions.
women.
yes, don't exist in
It
just
doesn't
a
mean you have
silo.
to have sex.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Just talk to some
it just
women.
opens up your mind to a whole different world.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
Not every woman is a Jezebel.
they're not out to get you.
They're not out
No,
to get you.
no, they're not out to get
Yeah.
you. So also this whole silo thing you're talking about is pretty important because the funniest thing is that most guys then who get very disappointed is from lack of experience.
Yep.
Most times, kind of personal experience, you then okay. Why didn't anyone tell me? Bro, you needed to just step out of your own zone for a bit.
Yeah.
When you're so naughty,
And sometimes when you're protective and very closed in, people won't even approach you with information.
No.
Yeah.
And talk to those boys with Mama
Yeah.
Kona. Boys are no
And if-
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
And if body count matters to you, don't lie to yourself that it doesn't.
Yes. If it does, it does.
If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But
Yeah.
if it does, it does.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm.
I think
Okay.
that's the conclusion.
Yes. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We're just saying.
Just what we're saying.
So like, subscribe.
Wolves deserve
comment.
love too.
Everybody
Yeah,
deserves
everybody deserves love. too.
If it- what happens with people? Just as a question, a body count. You have a body count. You have a body count. There's no validity squaring. Do they not? Do they last? I wonder.
If it matters, you know, someone might have a high body count, but they
But they
still
don't want
the other,
The other one person to have. I know people like that.
Yes.
They've got
Because they know the
tremendous-
nasty shit they did.
Yeah. And they're the ones that are always in their wife's phones. And all that stuff.
Yes, the ones with
Yeah.
the highest body
Yeah.
counts. Though are not changing
Like, no, but he's married. Yeah.
because they know the nasty shit they get up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, that's it. Oh, another thing is, they say you must get your wife from church. Maybe that's some good advice.
Well,
I'm just saying. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.